What's up, fam? Coach Khayr is in the building. You in the building. I'm blessed by the best. Too sexy to be stressed and worth my weight in diamonds and gold, just like yourself. Thanks, everybody, for joining on. Goddess Mother Crone, SK Photographer. Appreciate all the love. Thank you for the finger exercise where you swipe and invite. Loving the hearts. If you think this one is going to be a good topic, tap that screen. I want to see how many of y'all just like off the gate think this one is going to be a good topic right here. This is a real story. All I do is true stories. Just sharing parts of my journey. They asked me about converting to Islam. That's right. Yeah, this one's gonna be a good one right here. I'm gonna try to make it short too, because I got, sun's going down, sunset, a few things I wanna get polished off the day before the sun goes down. So thanks everybody for tuning in to Zoom in. Of course, welcome to my backyard. Yeah, Tasmania, what's happening, everybody? Yeah, Baptist is in Christianity, but she was a Baptist Christian, So just let me, my name's Coach Khayr. I'm the growth coach. I love to meditate. I love astrology. I know about relationships. I know a lot about religions. It's very possible. People asking, and if you want to get, and I'm a superb business coach. And if you want to get a fly sweatshirt like this, where you think like a king, go to getouttheboxtv.com. Getouttheboxtv. That's right. Yeah. So you can type that in there. Somebody type that website in there and tell them Coach Khayr sent you. Bam. Think like a king. Think like a king, but it's at getouttheboxtv.com. Tell us the story. So I was getting an Uber. I'm an Uber and Lyft hopper, and getouttheboxtv.com. Thank you. So I got in the Uber, and I was going to the store, and we weren't even going far, and she said, "Are you a Muslim?" And I love Muslims. I love Islam. I love Christianity. I love Christians. I love those who are really practicing like the real. What's up, Nubian Naps? Of, the essentials of what Allah really, wants here, and what is Christ consciousness in here, and I know that we are a rebellious people, and we need some guidelines while we're in elementary and, middle school, right? And I was like, I want to stand up on this one right here. Can I stand up? Let me stand up. I want to stand up. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna sit back down. The lighting ain't right. All right. So she said, "Are you a Muslim?" And I was like, I said, "I study Islam. Why did you ask?" And she said, "I was thinking about converting to Islam." I was thinking about converting. Now, I have been in the most heated debates when I was in that phase, when I was like right inside of Islam, studying Nuwapu and Moorish Science Temple, and just battling, right? Trying to, show people what was wrong with their religion or the way they were looking at it and things like that. And all of a sudden, I'm just like somebody asking me as a Christian, "Hey, On the Move, how you doing?" about converting to Islam. And I was like, wow, where is this coming from? Before I answer the question, I want to know, what is it? What's up, Comedic Arts? Oh, pause, everybody. Pause. Time out. I'm going to come back to the story. You know what we missed at the beginning of all my joints? I'm Team Taurus representing Atlanta. You got to tell me Team Zodiac City. So please go Team Zodiac City. I'm coming back, man. Look, man, I skipped the protocol. My people, you must be new here, but everybody should already come in and just be Team Zodiac City. I said I'm an astrologer who loves to meditate and loves all religions. So the faster that y'all can go through roll call and just go, I'm Team Atlanta, I'm Team Taurus, Atlanta. There we go. Team Aquarius, Knoxville, Team Cancers in Greensboro. Comedic Arts, I sent your ancestor money off today, so you should be getting that by Monday. Capricorn, North Carolina, Team Gemini, Indianapolis, King Gen XX, what's up? Triple X, it must be for sexy. Team Libra, Nashville. Team Sagittarius, Compton. Team Aquarius, Toronto. Okay, bam. See, now everybody's participating. Now we know who we are. You know, we bonding a little bit. I want to know who I'm talking to, right? Team Aries, need you in Toronto. You know, we talked about earlier. I gotta go to this Canadian consulate in Atlanta. All right, the general reading yesterday was on point yesterday too. FYI. Yeah. I love giving information like it's gonna be useful. That's why in this particular Periscope, I hope this is useful to people, what I told her. And what she said was really interesting. And so I'm in Uber, I'm riding with a lady who is a Baptist, but I didn't know what religion she was because it's none of my business. And then when we got down to the bottom of the hill, she says, "Are you a Muslim?" I said, "I study Islam." And she was like, "Well, I've been thinking about, I want to know, what do you think about me converting over to, or I've been thinking about converting to Islam." And I was like, never had a Christian this outright. And she was an older black lady. She was like late 50s, early 60s. So that, and you know, I could tell by her accent, super dirty South, right? I was like, wow. So I was like, you know, before I answer and tell you what I know about Islam and Christianity and religions of the world, period, why did you know what I'm saying, what's up with that? And she said, because I'm just getting kind of burned out with the church and, you know, with the Baptist movement, because it's the same thing every weekend. She says the same thing every weekend. I love to read. I love to learn. And I'm just getting tired of seeing the same thing. If you can relate to that story, no matter what your past was, you've been somewhere and you just like started getting frustrated because it was the same thing over and over again. Tap the screen, throw a couple hearts up. Let me see y'all go ahead and light it up, make a couple colors. Hit my hand over here. Let me catch some hearts. Let me get the hearts, y'all. Let me catch some hearts. Bam. Thank you. Right. So, what's up, Slap Sis? And I was like, you want to leave because it's the same every time? And I was just like, hey, this person right here I was like, you ain't really caught up in Jesus. You're trying to get closer to God. And so I told her about my journey. You know, like I came up Christian, United Church of Christ, Locks Creek AME Zion, African Episcopal. What's up, Sprightly Mama? How you doing? For those of you who are new coming in, please team Zodiac and City. So I'm Team Taurus, Atlanta. So team your Zodiac in the city that you represent right now so we can keep roll call. Introduce yourself to everybody that's up in here, all right? So I said, in my journey, I love Islam, but I probably would not say that I'm a Muslim out loud to people unless I said I was a Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Taoist, Scientologist. I don't know how much Scientology I am, but I'm more about the spirit and the energy of what is being conveyed versus the people who are interpreting it. Because that's what we all got frustrations with. You got frustrations with your imam. You got frustrations with your pastor. You got frustrations with the reverend. But sometimes the science is hot. And that was me when I originally left Christianity. I'm talking about I made a damn exodus and I was burning bridges and busting heads and licking shots. It's like clack, 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 clack. And so then it was a time when I wasn't really rocking with Islam like that. When I found somebody who was doing it to what I said was wrong, I was, you know, bringing the burner out. I got big stuff too. I was like, poof, all type of artillery. Anita in the back. Absolutely. You know you're going to get a good soundtrack when you're rocking with Coach. I appreciate you letting me know that you can hear that. So I said, the deal is you want to get closer to God. She said, yeah, I do. She says, but I can't go to this mosque over here on Camelton Road because they be encouraging they men to beat their wives. I love the Prophet Muhammad. I love Allah. I love Yahshua, and I got all the love for El Elo, Anu, and the whole Anunnaki and Elohim team, Dream Team, and the whole, you know, like whatever name, the Megaforce, the universe. I'm so into God. I'm an ordained minister, and the name of my ministry is called God First. Name's Amy. What was the list again? The list is team, zodiac, and then your city. What team, what zodiac you are, and then what city you were representing. And the list of, if I said what I was, because I'm trying to be compliant and not fight, really what I am is from either the Church of What Works or it's none of your business, because I got a personal relationship with God. You know, I should call it Personal Relationship with God Ministries, right? But the name of my ministries is God First Universal Temple, God First Universal Temple Ministries. Healing Ministries, I'm sorry, God First Universal Healing Temple Ministries, because I believe that God is first, we should be universal, and Jesus came to heal. And he save you how? He came to save you physically. He came to help you with your illnesses because he was a Reiki and energy master, because he learned in Egypt where he went to elementary school, and he was also about getting wealth because he always went to the poor, and he told his disciples to go to the poor. And that's the part where I kind of get to hang up on the ministers who be trying to exploit the poor. But I get mad at the poor too for not thinking on their own. They just like so gullible, just like, oh man, I'm just going to just do whatever because the book says so. The book didn't tell you that. He interpreted it like that. You're not reading for yourself. So last night I was on Blab. It was funny how all this came about. And then I went to Blab last night and I was talking about, I wanted to think of a good topic for Blab, and I wanted to talk about Jesus, Christianity, and witchcraft. Are they all the same or are they different? Because you can put them all together, you know what I'm saying? Because it's witches in the Bible. They call them magi's, all right? So she was like, you know something. And I was like, I'm trying. And she didn't say that she was going to actually leave. I just told her to pull out the peace of God from whatever the doctrine that she was studying, and that you ain't going to hell or nothing because you want to explore outside the box that man has built with a religion, right? And we talked a little bit longer, and then by that time I was already back because it was like a quick round trip. And I gave her some tips on, how to rock with Uber and stuff like that. And what she told me, she says, you're so clear. And I said, Jesus fan canceled. Welcome. I'm a Jesus fan myself. Matthew 5:17, baby, up in the building. So I told her that, she said, you're very clear and I can understand the things that you're telling me. And I said, because I went and grabbed something small too out of these scripture. Go ahead now, mosquito. I grabbed something small. I'm trying to tell him, and he in his environment, look at all these trees. I'm trying to tell him to go ahead. Most of these pastors or people who try to manipulate the Bible, but not Christ consciousness, they will grab something small and just go to war with it. Rah, rah. So I grabbed something small too. And I said, and it's God does not author confusion. So when I speak, I try to speak really elementary, less than 8th grade level, but very clearly and sometimes very passionately. My voice may get riled up, so on, so on, so on. But God does not author confusion. And what I told her was, my tongue belongs to God. Now, when I say something negative and I'm fussing and cussing and using profanity, that's me. But if it's clear and you can understand it and it brings you closer to God, then give God the glory, not me. Because God, I want God to use my mouth for, just to deliver his message. God don't need no uplifting because he's the highest. Plus, God is inside of me. So how could I lift God outside of me? I'm not a separatist Christian, okay? So when I say I am a Christian, I'm not a separatist Christian, and God is way over there and I'm down here and I get a crick in my neck trying to talk to God. That's not how it works. And in my world and on this channel, okay, because I'm telling my story, I'm not trying to convert you. I am trying to make you think though. So I just share some more parts about my own journey in looking for the thin thread of God in all the religions and to line up with that. I just want to line up with God. All these other things, that's cool and I respect them. But sometimes when you graduate and you start to mature, then you start leaving religion behind. People who like super defend religion and need it, they're not as spiritually mature as those of us who don't need religion. And then those of us who don't need it, and then all of a sudden they start condemning religions, we really not that consciously mature. So there's a spiritually mature, then you got to consciously get mature too, to operate as an evolved being. So you will, exactly, I don't need to hunt for God. I can go in the mirror, or I can do like this. I can close my eyes, my ears, and my nose, and go into silence. And that's where he will meet me at. What closet did you think that they were talking about in the Bible? They're talking about go into. They're talking about this closet, me. Look at this. Look what the king does. Think like a king. He stays in. When I stay in this position and I stop thinking, I'm going inside to God. You understand? So that's kind of like, the message that I kind of shared with her yesterday. And we did a timeline too. So I told her that if this is the beginning of history right here, and we're right here today, Christianity is right here, and Islam is right here, and we right here. There's a whole lot of stuff that happened before Christianity, okay? I told her to look for this. I said, because that's God talking to her, and she want to convert to something. Look for these things that predate Christianity by I can't even say thousands, like millions and millions, and I can go billions of years, because what was going on before the earth was created? See, people get caught up in thinking that God was created when the earth created. It just God popped out of nowhere, and then he created the earth, and then he just stayed right here in this section of the galaxy. Shenanigans. That's what that is. So that's not how it went down. We ain't gonna get into that story today. I just wanted to share that was really interesting for me yesterday, about the Baptists asking me about converting to Islam. And I also told her, yes, a Muslim is one of peace, and if you were studying Christ and Christ consciousness, you should be peaceful. You shouldn't be, what's up, nothing but greatness. Appreciate you. Represent this Team Atlanta, Team Taurus Atlanta. Who you representing today? You shouldn't be trying to be so, choppy. But because I used to do that, I understand now is how important it is to be respectful, with this craft, with this art, and just be ready for when somebody asks me about it, that I can share and let the message be clear, and they can make their own mind up. I want to be God, not the God of, not the God of the universe, the ultimate power. But in Psalms 82:6, he said, ye are gods. In Genesis 1:26, I said, I breathed breath into man and made him a living soul. I want to represent for the intelligence that created me. And I was just telling her, man, the greatness is in God. You hold your head up and you look at the hairs in your nose. That's a demonstration of the greatness of God. Because how did he know that you needed this many hairs to keep dirt from filling your lungs up so you could live to be 80, 90, 100, 200, 300, 400 years old? Yeah, and you can't live that long. That wasn't an accident. I didn't say 60, 70, 80. I went on about to 300, because when we choose death and choose to accept death, that's what happens to us. You see what I'm saying? So it's up to us about how we want to exist here on this particular plane. So that'll be another conversation called probably, is immortality real? Before I go, I want to know two things. What do you think about how I communicated with her in my conversation? And two, oh man, Sprightly Mama, you own it. Shout. She own it. Are we sisters and brothers from another mother? Shoot. Get them. Get them. Get them. Heaven on earth. That's that Reverend Ike, son. Yeah. I'm going to build something this weekend too to get, she said maybe. She says that she's Team Jesus in Toronto. I'm going to get your birthday out of you. That's my joint right there too, that Mary. Peace with yourself. That's a song about God right there too. And the second thing I want to ask y'all is, in the future, are there any topics that y'all want me to cover? Yeah, Iced Up. Yeah. Are there any topics that y'all been listening for a little while, watching my replays? Are there any topics that y'all want me to cover, like moving forward? Just run them on the screen, because I would like to. I like to give y'all what y'all want. I could talk about tons and tons of stuff. I could talk about why I had to take this case off my phone to fit in this tripod to do that. I want to do a class on how to use Periscope too, for those of you all who want to make some money on Periscope. Yeah, or put your message on Periscope and make money, or just put your message on there, or just make money and you ain't got no message. I don't care. So I wanna do that if anybody's interested. But that's just me putting that out there. I appreciate y'all for giving me your attention. Thank you for following me. Well, thank you, Sprightly Mama. I appreciate it. I try to keep it mixed up, but interesting. If you want to see like all of my stuff and just go back through my content, I got something for you, Sprightly Mama. Go to catch.me. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right. I did give her something to think about. I gave her 3 or 4 things to think about. Oh, and then we prayed together like we finna pray now. She was like, well, just pray for me. And I was like, pray for you? Give me your hand. Y'all know this is also the channel of prayer warriors. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So, nah, she ain't cry, but when we was praying, she kept saying, thank you, Jesus, and I was about to cry. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like a dream, to be able to be accepted the way I am, and somebody else to still worship the way they worship, and we blend together. It was beautiful that we ended up her letting me pray for her. Yes. I know, keep meditating, baby. The 24th is Mercury retrograde to be over. Forgot something I was getting ready to say. What was I getting ready to say before I said we prayed together? Oh man, everybody can get some prayer, man. Remember, on my website, CoachKhayr.com, there's a prayer request on there. So just go to CoachKhayr.com. Somebody can type that in there for me, and you can go in there. There's a prayer request on the first page. You can just put your prayers in there. And I got a book that I write the prayers down. So if y'all saw me yesterday go into my altar space, I have a book in there that I write prayers in. And then when I go in and I pray, I just hold the book and pray over the book. I pray for everything in that room. So like, and you can do that too. You can make a book and put people's pictures in it. But a lot of people, they send me pictures. I like put them in gold frames and put them up on the wall. So that's me. Oh, I was telling Slightly Mama, Team Jesus, that if you want to catch all of my periscopes, you can go to catch.me. Absolutely. Distance healing, baby, all day. Catch Mother Goddess Crone. Can you type in for me catch.me/CoachKhayr? Catch, KATCH.me/CoachKhayr. That's where you can catch all of my periscopes on that channel. So I always record everything. And so if you just want to go through, Sister said she thinks she can listen to me like all the time. I got tons of stuff over there. All right, so it's time to pray. So with a K, that's it right there. But with it's KHAYR. KHAYR for Khayr. It's a K for catch, and then it's KHAYR. Right. But thank you for the effort, for trying. Oh, it's okay. No need to bother. I know you ain't no sorry woman. You're a powerful goddess. All right. I'm sure I'm gonna make a page by this weekend, so I'll be able to give out something like CoachKTV.info or something like that, and you just go snatch it up. All right. Let's pray. Is everybody down for some prayers? So let's pray together. I always pray. I'm just starting to pray to Usnisa Vijaya over everyone who's on my broadcast, and you can go look it up. USNISA. Usnisa Vijaya. It's a very, very old prayer. It's going to take about a minute to say it. And this prayer has a lot of power, and just listening to it is really powerful. Hearing it one time in your life is very powerful. Reading it is really powerful, but memorizing it is really powerful, super powerful. And it's called a prayer of not miracle prayer, but a divine world prayer. This is a divine world, one of 4 divine world prayers. And I'm working on memorizing the Anabacoa, and when I get it down, y'all gonna know it. But right now, I do know the Usnisa, so let's all pray. So just take a nice big inhale through the nose, nice and slow. Exhale, relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, just feel that your space that you are in, you are being surrounded by thousands of angels and thousands of Buddhas coming to assist you with whatever it is that you need assistance with. Namo Bhagavate, Tralokiya, Pradavisistaya, Buddhaya, Bhagavate, Tadayata, Om. Visudeya, Sama, Samotavabasa, Sparanagata, Gahana, Subhava, Sudi, Abasankatu, Mam, Sagatu, Verivakana, Amirta, Abasakai, Ma, Mantra Padai, Aharu, Ayusam, Durani, Sudahaya, Vigana, Vasudius, Nisa, Vajaya, Vasudi, Sahasa, Ramza, Sam Kodite, Sarvatati Gati, Avalokani, Paramita, Paraparana, Sarvatati Gati, Mantadasi, Bumi, Pradastite, Sarvatati Gati, Hridaya, and Thitana Stite, Mahamudra, Vajrakaya, Samatana Vasudi, Sarvaran Rano, Paya, Dagate, Paravasudi, Patinivitaya, Yusudi, Samaya, and Stite, Mani, Mahamani, Tatota, Butakoti, Parasudi, Visputa, Buddhisudi, Jaya, Vajaya, Smara, Sarva, Buddha, Anastite, Sudi, Vajra, Garbe, Vajra, Bhavatu, Mama Siriam, Sarvasat, Vanam, Kakai, Paravasudi, Sarvatati Gata, Sikame, Samavasayantu, Sarvatati Gata, Samavasa, Anastite, Budaya, Vibodaya, Samanta Parasudi, Sarvatati Gata, Hridaya, Anastita, Anastite, Mahamudra, Swaha. There's a little bird right there that just landed, like really close, because he was making noises while I was praying. He's like right there, like really close. You gonna recommend the book to Coach Khayr? Do you know how I am about books? You should see the one I did last night. But absolutely, what other good crack you got for me? Is it Conversations with God? Is it The Alchemist? Is it the Celestine Prophecy? Like, come on, give me something. I know about Conversations with God, and I read like maybe a half a chapter in it, but I haven't read the whole thing. But I'm definitely open. Love books. I don't know if I'm gonna read them all, but I love having them. I got like 4. Post-traumatic church syndrome. Can you text me that? Post-traumatic church syndrome, PTCD. Dang. 336-587-1215. 336-587-1215. Woo! 336-587-1215. Or you can go to my website, Coach Khayr, and go to leave a note for Coach. Either one. You can text me, please, or you can send me an email at hello@CoachKhayr, or both. It don't matter. I want that. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah, Coach Khayr. Coach Khayr. You can find me on Facebook. You can go through this and go back to Instagram, to Twitter, and find me. Internal Sunshine is in the building. Hey, baby. Oh, we're getting ready to go. So you're going to have to, thank you very much. But this was the topic today, so you're going to have to catch the replay with your fine self. Yes. Yes, she had me crushing on her last night while we was in the, yeah, it's over. All right, fam. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for receiving the prayer. Thank you all for the hearts. Thank you for the finger exercises. I think we're gonna do some Tai Chi one day. I might just come back and do one just for some Tai Chi. What y'all think about that? We'll see, all right? Yes, ma'am. Question. What's the question? Let me back off and see like where I have to stand to like do Tai Chi for y'all. I can stand right here. What's the question? Thank you for your presence. How long have you been growing your hair? About 3 weeks. 3 weeks. I got it sewn in. I'm in Atlanta, so they sewed it in for me. What do you think? Think they did a good job? Well, I gotta be lying. I love Jesus. Would I do that? You know I love Jesus. I love Jesus. Why would I lie about something like that? Come on, man. Why you acting like that? So how far do I have to stand? What'd you say? Something. She said, come on, coach. I'm going to tell you when I get to Houston. Or yeah. I ain't telling you. Nah. I got a whole story about Samson, too. You know what I'm saying? About his hair. A lot of stories that people really don't know. But I ain't doing no Delilah action around here. This is my third set. I have, cut them before, but it was never for a woman. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. That's definitely a compliment. Working on that. But there's some. No, that's not true. It's not true that if you encounter light while meditating, don't go towards it. It was a strong. There's other things too that has a sexual connotation to it about the story. Yeah, but that's not this scope. If you want to blab about it, you can let me know a couple days ahead, and we can talk about the real story of Samson. Because remember, I keep telling you, these stories in the Bible are parables that contain a lot of wisdom. Not a lot of facts, but a lot of wisdom. And that's how you gain wisdom and operate, is through people telling you stories, right? So, I ain't gonna give y'all this free gift. I'm getting ready to give y'all some money. I got this. What if I told y'all where y'all could go get like $1,000? Yeah, that's coming later. Right, you can have it. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna chop it up with y'all soon. Battery's dying. I know you are. I know how to get your attention. A couple different ways, especially women. You talk about some coins. Woo! She said, I needs that. I know you do. I plant money trees. and so my money can grow on trees. So if I want to give away $1,000, then I can. So that's the science. So the limbs is producing. So, but I gotta set it up right, so I can keep up with the people who go get it. All right. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Right. Okay. I gotta go. Peace. Hey, Nubian Naps. Catch the replay.